Yo, what's going on, Clutch Crew sports fans? It's Eric, your ranting co-host here, back with another episode. I'm very excited to host this episode today. I'm excited to bring it to you. It took a lot of work, so I hope you enjoy it. We are actually back with another episode of Sports Jeopardy. It's been a good while since we've done one of these. And this one's actually going to be even more special because for the first time in Clutch Crew Sports Jeopardy history, we have a guest joining us and playing in this episode, and that is none other than Caleb from Brodie Sports Talk. So, Caleb, first of all, just let us know how you're doing, and then second of all, tell Connor and Zach how you're planning on beating them tonight.
So, thanks for having me on for this special episode of Sports Jeopardy, Eric.
Oh, yes,
As he
sir.
said, my name's Caleb. I'm with Brodie Sports Talk. I want to wish all of your listeners a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays as we are in the midst of the holiday season. And I am going to be bringing some Krampus spirit to both Zach and Connor as I plan on humiliating them in Sports Jeopardy today.
Ooh. All right. We'll see how Zach and Connor respond to that. So, and our second contestant is none other than the creator of Clutch Crew Sports, and that's Zach. So, Zach, how you doing, man? And let me know how you're gonna win.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? It's Zach here. If people remember maybe Sports Jeopardy number 3 or 4, I can't remember what number edition it was, but I do have a belt. I've won this before. So I'm hoping to bring the winning back to my side of things and to Caleb and Connor. You know, the Grinch stole Christmas, but Zach stole Jeopardy from y'all.
I'm liking I did not expect the holiday smack talk. I don't know if Connor's gonna go to top that, but and then obviously our third guest is our defending reigning. I did that in the wrong order, but he's our multi-time defending champion right now. If Vegas had picked up on this and had, betting odds and everything, he would be the favorite. But so Connor, how's your night going and how are you going to win this tonight?
Yeah, as Eric said, I'm Connor, the co-host with the most, and the 6-time Sports Jeopardy champion. I don't know if I really have any like puns or Christmas things or anything, but I'm just gonna go with the old classic. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and I've been the man 6 out of the 7 times I've played. So, come at me.
Oof, man, I am liking this. I am liking the smack talk. I like this. So, also before we get started, just to let y'all know as well, this is going to be a all NFL edition of Sports Jeopardy tonight. So, for all of you NFL fans out there, I think you will definitely enjoy this. So, with that being said, we are going to head on over here, and I'm going to have to type the names in as I go along. But this is going to be our first
Eric
round.
actually took my suggestion for a category.
Yeah, so you will see the 3 categories going here. And so they are as follows: the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, shoot. No.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm trying to click on team 1 here to. Can I do that? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh, that was scary for a second. So team 1 will be Connor as the defending champion.
Yes, sir.
And then team 2 will be our challenger, Zach. And then 3 will be our other challenger and guest, Caleb. Okay. So back to the categories here. Sorry, I'm doing this on an iPad and my phone, and it's a lot. So we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Green Bay Packers, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you're new to our podcast, we've had Caleb on before, but if you didn't see his episode, these 3 teams are each contestant's favorite team. So we're going to test them on their knowledge of their teams or see who can steal. That's kind of what I came up with for this. Then in honor of a category Zach did with Forgotten Pro Bowlers, I'm doing Forgotten Rookies of the Year. And then another category that was a hit with us last time was called Clutch Crew Sports. And then this time I have labeled it Clutch Crew Sports and Guest. Caleb, did you catch the episode where we did the Clutch Crew Sports category before?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay, so you know the what the answers are like for that. So okay, perfect. So with that being said, we're gonna get we will get started here. And Connor, as the defending champion, you get to go first.
Well, obviously, I would be remiss if I didn't start with Pittsburgh Steelers for 200, please.
Yes, sir. Super Bowl 43 versus Arizona was thrilling. This Big Ben touchdown to this wide receiver is one of the best Super Bowl catches of all time. Connor.
Who is Santonio Holmes?
That is correct. That is 200 points for Connor. So Connor, what are we doing next?
First blood.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick with Steelers
Just remember
for
to do
400.
a reset
please.
on the buzzer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so Steelers 400, right?
Yes, sir.
Tom Brady may have the most Super Bowls, but this quarterback was the first to win 4 Super Bowls. Connor again.
Who is Terry Bradshaw?
That is correct. Okay.
All right, Steelers for 600.
Big Ben has been Pittsburgh's quarterback for a long time, but the last time he played a full season was which year? Zach was first.
All right, I'm going to say 2017.
That is incorrect. Okay, Connor, you were next to buzz in. Did you want to answer?
I have an idea, but I'm not 100% confident, actually. So
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
not
pass.
going to guess. Caleb, I see you also buzzed in. Did you want to take a guess?
I'll pass. I have a loose guess, but I don't think it's worth risking the deficit.
Not worth risking the 600. All right. So
Yeah,
Zach,
yep.
you almost had it. The correct answer was what is 20?
That was my idea too. Darn it.
That's the thing about Jeopardy, man. When do you take the risk?
Yeah, I know. I was between 20. I was like between that 2016 through 2018 era, because I knew the last 2 seasons hadn't been full seasons. So
Yeah.
Sure. Gotcha, man.
Okay.
Since nobody answered, Connor, you are still on the board. Where would you like to go?
Good question, by the way. For that last one, I will stick with Steelers for 800.
Okay. I thought you were saying good question on like which category to pick.
No, I was saying good question on that one last time.
Yeah,
That was a good
I
question.
got you. Okay, so Steelers for 800. The Steelers haven't had many busts, but this linebacker out of Georgia in the 2013 draft was less than stellar. Connor.
Who is Jarvis Jones?
That is correct.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah, it's like less than stellar might have been a little generous there, but
yeah, especially
right,
since 2 years later we got Ryan Shazier.
Connor, are you going to finish the category?
Yes, I am going to finish the category.
Okay, for 1,000. In their Super Bowl win over Seattle, it wasn't Big Ben who threw the final touchdown pass. It was actually this wide receiver. Connor.
Who was Antoine Randall?
That is correct. All right, so Connor mostly ran that category.
All right,
there.
we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, Steelers. That's good. All right, Connor, you're still
43-yard touchdown pass to Hines Ward from Antoine Randall.
They knew the yards and everything.
Oh yes, sir.
Can you reset the buzzer though, real quick?
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, reset the buzzer.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Trust me, I know those 2 Super Bowls that I watched. I know the yardage on all of our touchdowns.
Wow. All right.
Anyway,
so Connor, now that the Steelers are done, where are we going next?
Well, I guess I'll have to go with the team that I probably know the second most about, and that's the Jacksonville Jaguars for 200.
Going over to the Jags. In the 2017 wildcard game, Jalen Ramsey sealed the win, intercepting this Bills quarterback. Connor.
Who is Tyrod Taylor?
That is incorrect.
Oh.
And Zach, I saw you were next.
Yeah, I'll answer. Who is Nathan Peterman?
That is correct.
That's right. I forgot he came in at the end of that game because Tyrod got hurt.
Yes, sir. That ended up being
I was at that game, so if I didn't get that right, that'd be bad.
I know that would have been real. That would have been
All
super
right.
embarrassing for Zach.
All right, so Zach, you are on the board now. Where are we going?
Let's stick same category, 400.
Okay. In 2001, these two former Jaguars quarterbacks squared off against each other in the GMAC Bowl, playing for East Carolina and Marshall. Connor.
Who are Byron Leftwich and David Garrard?
That is correct. Zach, I saw you were pretty quick on that buzzer, but Connor nudged you on that one.
I'm a little worried about
this. All right, Connor, where are you going next?
We'll stick with Jaguars for 600.
Okay. In the 1999 divisional round, the Jags destroyed this team 62-7. Zach.
Who are the Miami Dolphins?
That is correct. You hesitated for a second. I was like, wait, does he know this?
I'm hearing you twice, so I'm hearing your actual voice and then through Skype. So
yeah. So Zach, that gets you back in the positive now, and you are on the board now as well.
Sweet. Let's stick same category, 800.
The Jags have had several draft busts, unfortunately, but this wide receiver drafted in 2000 only lasted a year and also had off-the-field issues. All right, we have no buzz-ins on this one. The correct answer, who is R.J. Soward?
I have no idea who that is.
Jags fans do.
I knew the name, but I was blanking on coming up with it.
I was like, who in the world is that?
I couldn't remember which one, and we've got a lot of wide receiver busts.
Yeah.
So.
I was saying that question was kind of like the opposite of the Steelers one in a way.
Yeah. All right, so Zach, it's still your turn.
All right, you'll finish the category for 1,000.
Oh, wait, just real quick. Connor, on the buzz-in, it says you're disconnected.
Yeah. I'm getting back in. Sorry. I locked my phone for a second and I went into the Skype call, but I'm back.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yep. All right, so Jags for 1,000?
Correct.
In 1996, the Jags needed to beat Atlanta to make the playoffs. Hope seemed lost, but this legendary Falcons kicker missed a chip shot field goal, which gave the Jags the win. Connor.
Who was Morton Anderson?
That is correct. Yeah, and I was at that game. That was crazy. All right, so Connor is in the lead with 3,600. Zach,
the other famous Anderson kicker.
Yeah. All right, so
it's funny because the Falcons have been on the end of this, both ends of that, because they were on the end of missing the field goal, and then they were on the other end of the Gary Anderson missed field goal.
Good old Anderson kickers, What are you gonna do? All right, so Connor, where are we going next?
All right, well, I guess I'll appease Caleb and go Packers for 200.
All right, Green Bay Packers. This former legend was nicknamed the Minister of Defense. Connor.
Who was Reggie White?
That is correct. Yeah, Caleb was quick on that buzzer, though, so if you're thinking, how did Caleb not know that? He buzzed in fast.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. If he didn't know that, I would question his Packers fanship.
Did I give you the points?
No.
I didn't? Okay. I couldn't remember if I did that or not. I'm trying to multitask all this.
Yeah.
All right, Connor, where are we going
That's fine.
next?
We're going to stick with Packers for 400.
The Packers' only Super Bowl loss came to this team in Super Bowl 32.
Oh.
Caleb.
Who is the Denver Broncos?
Sorry to bring up that memory, man, but you got the question right. So. All right.
I
So
mean,
Caleb
good
is on the
record in
board
Super
now.
Bowls.
So Caleb is on the board now, and that gets him in second place with 400. Where are we going next, Caleb?
Let's stick Packers for 600.
The Packers dominated the first two Super Bowls, beating these two teams. Connor.
Who were the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders?
That is correct. Okay. All right, Connor, sticking with Packers, or are we heading in another direction?
Yeah, we're going to stick with Packers for 800.
Reset the buzzer.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man.
There you go. Caleb's on it.
Jordan Love made a start this year, but the last time before this a QB started that wasn't Aaron Rodgers was this man in 2017. Zach.
Who is Deshaun Kaiser?
That is incorrect. Connor, I see you've also buzzed in.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I know
no,
this, but it's not worth it to risk it. So
not going. Caleb, I see you
No.
didn't buzz in. Are you taking a shot or no?
I'm going to pass. The name is not coming to me.
Who is Brett Huntley?
yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking.
That's right.
But I was like,
do have to
I
get
don't
it wrong.
know.
All right. Let's see. So I think it was still Connor's turn, correct?
Yeah, Packers
Okay.
for 1,000.
Packers for 1,000. Okay, they did reset the buzzer. Good. Okay. In 1989, the Packers took this O-lineman bust in the top 5. In the same draft, Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Derek Thomas, and Deion Sanders were in the top 5. Caleb.
Mandarich. Who is Mandarich?
That is correct. Who is Tony Mandarich? All
Gotta
right.
love that. When you
Most
see all
famous
those
bust
names,
of all time.
Yeah.
him / Ryan Leaf / Jamarcus Russell.
Caleb, I do feel bad that the two you got from that one were negative Packers memories, but at least I got you probably on the board. So,
Well, hey, I will say this actually. Usually, the fans of the team know the negatives more than the non-fans of the team.
well, that's true. Yeah, like RJ Soward, I knew that. Okay.
Yeah, like I had no clue who
I
he
don't
was,
wanna
and I'm
remember
sure
him,
these
but I
guys
do
didn't know
every
who
day.
Jarvis Jones was. So,
Yeah, that's true.
buzzer.
Okay, so Caleb, you got the last question right. We got 2 categories left. All right, clear the buzzer. So where would you like to go?
Let's go Forgotten Rookies of the Year for 2.
Okay. This rookie of the year was more known for being fat. Caleb.
Who is Eddie Lacy?
That is correct.
Nice picture there.
You're welcome. All right.
More
so
bad Packers memories.
Yeah. Hey, at least he was rookie of the year, though. He was good once. All right. Caleb, where are we going next?
Reset the buzzer and let's go to Forgotten Rookies for 400.
Yes, sir. This former Redskins and Ravens quarterback, Connor.
Who is Robert Griffin III?
That is correct.
I remember.
I guess
back
I
to
didn't
Eddie
put a
Lacy. I remember
description for these, so I'll really just like pull up
the picture.
of
Yeah,
what-
that's fine. Yeah, I know. I remember back to Eddie Lacy. I remember he came from the same draft class as Le'Veon Bell.
Yes, sir. Okay, so
yeah, let's stick with the category for 600.
Buzzer is unlocked, by the way. Okay.
Oh.
Zach.
Who is Vince Young?
That is correct.
That is, yep.
Oh my goodness,
Right.
that face in an Eagles jersey. I was like, who is that guy?
Yeah, I tried to make it a little
I
Yeah.
know.
the teams they got it on for the most part. Okay. Let me reset. Okay, and Zach, you're up.
All right. Same category, 800.
Okay, we've got our first daily double. I don't know if that was close to the sound or not, but I tried, So this one, no, there'll be no buzzing. Now, Zach, you currently are at 0, but you can wager up to 1,000.
All right, I'll wager 1,000.
Zach's going with 1,000. All right.
I'm gonna pass. I don't know.
Okay. I know Connor and Caleb, y'all can't get it, but do y'all know who that is?
I don't.
Is that Rondé Barber?
No, the correct answer on that one was Cadillac Williams.
Oh,
that's a throwback.
Let's see. Oop.
I saw the 24, and for some reason I was thinking defense instead of offense, but that.
I just realized too that actually on that picture, like his autograph is on it. I didn't realize that. It's hard
He
to see.
did have his autograph. I was trying to zoom in just to get a little bit bigger, but
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
So Zach, you're still on the board.
Yeah, we'll go same category, 1,000.
Okay. And remember, the buzzer will unlock once the picture pops up.
Yep.
Crap. I have a guess, but I don't want to risk it.
Okay, Zach is buzzed in.
All right, I'll say who is Mario Williams?
That is incorrect.
No.
All right, so we've got no other guessers on this one.
No.
The correct
Okay, is
answer,
is that D'Amico Ryans?
it is.
Oh.
Didn't buzz in though.
I know, that's why I wasn't confident in that at all, so I was just like
All right, so Zach, you're still on the board, even though unfortunately you've lost a good chunk here, but still plenty of time to get back in it. We got the last category, but what value would you like?
We'll go Clutch Crew Sports and Guests for 1,000.
Okay.
Okay, Jeopardy James.
Can you name the 2 Connors that play offensive line for the Cowboys?
This isn't a very common name in the NFL, so I don't keep up with them.
All right, we got no buzzers on that one. Yeah, hence why I put that at 1,000. Who are
I was like,
Connor
McGovern
Williams
is the only
and
one I
McGovern?
can remember.
All right.
At least they spell their names correctly.
It's a bit of a cold stretch. Zach, you're still on the board.
All right, we'll go 800.
Okay. This former kicker played for the Eagles in 2017. He was replaced by Jake Elliott in 2018, who helped them win a Super Bowl. All right, we have no guessers again. Caleb, this one was yours. Who is Caleb Sturgis?
I try not to remember Caleb's that aren't as good as I am.
Oh.
Caleb Sturgis, that's
Better
a
hope
diss to you, my man.
I was about to say he's going to listen to this episode and be like, "Man, this Caleb guy."
He's harsh. That's okay. Let him listen and make a tweet about it or something. That's fine. All right, Zach. You're
Buzzer.
still on the board.
All right. Yeah. I guess we'll go 600.
Buzzer.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. All right, 600. The wide receiver for the Colts that wears number 14. Connor.
Who is Zach Pascal?
That is correct. All right, so Connor, you got 2 choices left.
400.
A former Patriots left tackle who now plays for the Giants. Connor.
Who is Nate Solder?
That is correct.
Very appropriate that he played for the Patriots at one time.
Yeah, for Nate's favorite team. All right,
yep.
And final question after I reset the buzzer. I actually remembered at that time. The current starting inside linebacker for the Vikings. Connor.
Who is Eric Kendricks?
That is correct. All right, y'all. So at the end of round 1, Zach is in third, negative 2,000. He'll be going first, and it got in the next round. Got a little aggressive there. Caleb is in second with 1,600, and our defending champ Connor is in first with 6,000. So I'm gonna turn off the share screen for our intermission. We're gonna go over what happened in the lockboard next. So we'll get I don't have the slides. That's why Connor's pulling up the share screen right now.
All right. Do you want to lead this, Eric?
I actually can't see it, so I'll have you lead it. Oh, there it goes.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead and lead it because it's your episode.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I got you. So yeah, Connor will put up the results from the previous week here. Connor and Nate both had zeros this week. Due to my lead, all the other three guys are all having to get more aggressive and go for a lot of 5-pointer plays. And then Zach was second best this week with 5. He'll talk about that in a minute. And then I was best this week with 7. So the current standings, I'm in first. It was 69. Zach,
you don't need any more points, Eric. You got to stay at that.
No. I'll keep getting points. Zach has 52.
No.
And Nate is in third with 49, and Connor is at the bottom in 44. So it is looking pretty good for me right now, but you know, like
I was saying you need to end on that. You need to end on 69.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, but still not this guy. Like in one of my games that I had on the lockboard, I watched it, and the team I picked almost blew a 23-point lead in the fourth quarter. So like, I'm not taking any chances here. But Nate had the first pick. He had Ball State over Georgia State in one of those weird sponsor name bowl games, probably. And unfortunately for him, Georgia State ended up winning that one pretty easily. This was actually kind of the theme for Nate this week. His aggressive pick was the Washington football team over Dallas. That one got so bad that Washington players were fighting each other on the sideline. Susan, I'm sure, was happy about that as a Cowboys fan. And then he had Baltimore over Cincinnati. That was one I was actually thinking about as a 2-point play, but I'm glad I didn't pick it or get it because Cincinnati ended up destroying them just like they did the first time. So it ended up being a 0 for Nate for the week. Connor, you had the second pick. Tell us about your picks.
Yeah, so like Eric alluded to, I pretty much had to go super aggressive with all 5-pointers, and you know, I got 0 points on these 5-pointers, but at the very least, I can say that, like, you know, I don't feel bad about getting 0 because of the 7 5-pointers, only one of them was correct. So, you know, there's not much I could have done, and I needed to catch up to Eric. But I figured, you know, with the first pick, might as well go with the Steelers over the Chiefs. You know, that was going to be the game I was rooting hardest for anyway. So, you know, might as well take that. But unfortunately, the Chiefs blew the Steelers out, which honestly, I can't say I didn't see that one coming, being that it was at Arrowhead and the way we had been playing. Then I went with the Giants over the Eagles. I figured, you know, the Eagles have been kind of like, they've been doing this thing kind of all year where they're really up and down. Like they'll blow someone out, but then they'll either like lose or they'll win a close game. So I thought that maybe, you know, the Giants had a good chance there. Unfortunately, this was the week where the Eagles blow someone out, and they won that really easily. And then lastly, I went with the Cleveland Browns over the Green Bay Packers, which that one actually ended up being a lot closer. This was lower down on my board given, you know, how good the Packers are. So that one actually ended up being pretty close. It came down to it was 24-22. I think was it a missed 2-point conversion why the Packers were able to win that in the end. I can't remember. I didn't watch the game.
So they did miss a 2-point conversion, but they also missed their first extra point of the match, so they had to go for 2.
Gotcha.
So those special teams were letting them down. So
yeah. So, but I mean, like I said, at least it was, you know, closer than advertised. So, you know, at least I look a little bit better for that. But, you know, I just gotta say congratulations to Eric because there's no way any of us are coming back. I know mathematically Zach is still in it, but you know, I don't think it's happening. So, congratulations, Eric, for winning the lockboard this year, and now Nate and Zach and I owe him $10 each.
I'm just really hoping that this doesn't end up being some kind of thing that doesn't age well and I end up losing somehow. So I definitely appreciate the congratulations, but like I said, I'm not,
Well, hey,
I'm
don't
waiting
worry,
for
Eric, because I'm pretty sure I'm actually mathematically eliminated. Actually, technically not, but I'm on the very edge of being mathematically eliminated.
Yeah, there's only 2 weeks left, but I mean, some miracle could happen, and like Zach could get 3 5-pointers next week, and then it's a close game. So I'm not assuming anything. So I'll do my picks real quick. I had the third pick. And I will say too, like if you're looking at my lock board and you know me, like it was really hard to root for some of these particular teams and stuff because like my first one was the Colts over the Cardinals. They were a slight underdog in that, and I picked them because they've been pretty hot and Arizona was pretty cold. So even though Arizona was at home, I just didn't trust them, and the Colts ended up getting that one done. So as a Jags fan, it was really hard to root for them. The second one, the Lakers were a slight favorite over the Nets because KD was out and a bunch of other Nets players were out. So, but I still went with Brooklyn. So in that game, I had to root for James Harden, who ended up being the leader for the Nets that game. So that was hard, but at least for that one, they were playing LeBron and the Lakers. So that one was a little easier to root for. And that was the one I alluded to where the Nets, they had a 23-point lead with like 10 minutes left in the game and they almost lost. So I thought for sure I had it in the bag, but then I got really worried, but they pulled through and won. And then finally with the Golden State Warriors over the Suns, this was my 1 3-pointer. They had played each other twice and each team had won once, but Golden State had beaten them kind of easily last time. So I felt pretty confident Golden State could beat them, even though they were underdogs in Phoenix, and they did. That one, it was hard to root for Draymond Green, who I'm not a fan of, but at least I got points on the lock board, even though I had to not really root for the teams to win at the same time. It was weird, but I got a perfect week and 7 points, and I am comfortably in first, but I'm never saying never. So Zach, you had the last pick and you got the only 5-pointer right. So let us know how that went.
Yeah, so I had the last pick. There were only 7 possible plays with the 5-pointers. And, since it's desperate season, around here, except for Eric, the 5-pointers, they went pretty early. And I was left with the Caleb's Mavericks over the Jazz on Christmas Day. And that was a close one, but the Mavs couldn't pull it out and the Jazz won. So I got that wrong. I had the Panthers beating the Buccaneers in Carolina, and that was also wrong. It was a blowout of a game. That wasn't anything you really Eric had to stress about that one. But then the one actually that I got credit for, which I'll just admit is dumb luck, because this was the last 5-pointer on my list, was the Texans over the Chargers. I should have known that the Texans were going to blow out the Chargers, and that's what happened.
Dang. So yeah, look. So the next week, based on the standings of this week, Connor will have the first pick, Nate will be second, Zach will be third, and Eric will be fourth. Now, Caleb, I know you're a big follower and listener of Clutch Crew Sports, and we've always appreciated your support. But I know you've probably been following the lock board more than a lot of other people. Like, have you had any particular like rooting interest along the way, or like were there any picks that
Wow.
you like, obviously say me because I've been the biggest Packers supporter on the podcast, but
Whoa.
I guess besides that, I'll ask too, like maybe like in recent memory, were there any picks that we did where you were like, oh, I would have picked that, or I wouldn't have picked that, or any type of deal like that? Like, I guess what's your overall thoughts on our lock board?
I mean, it's really tough because you're trying to pick the underdogs, trying to pick the spoilers to get the points, and the games really don't measure up terribly favorably most weeks. So for the most part, I feel like it's Eric broke through with a couple of picks, or I hear there's a lot of red on the lock board this week, most weeks. So definitely a lot of lock board chaos.
Yep.
But that's why it's fun.
Yeah, it really is fun. Like I give Zach credit for coming up with a concept.
Yeah.
We don't. We do.
I sure hope
like. Yeah, go ahead, Connor.
I was saying, I sure hope we can get back to doing live drafts at some point because I thought that was really cool when we did that.
Yeah, doing the live drafts is fun with it as well. But yeah, I like it because it gives me a reason to watch teams I wouldn't necessarily care about, and then we don't mention it in our podcast, but every week we make like weekly picks of who we think will win each game. But a lot of the ones where there's like double-digit spreads, like of course we're all going to pick the same team, so it's not as exciting to talk about. But when you're talking about upsets and trying to make big bold predictions like that, it's a lot more fun. So it's chaotic and fun. So and there's definitely some luck in it because I know Connor will tell you like he's had so many games where
don't even get me started on that.
A missed field goal at the end, or like a fumble on the 1 yard line, or just something like that.
Well, I don't know if Caleb heard the 1 week where I was 2 like last second game winning drives away from a 13-point week.
Yeah,
I remember that one.
And it happens to everybody, but this year it's definitely happened to Connor the most. Like, just like in fantasy football, you can be like the second highest scorer but lose because you played the highest scoring player. Like, that can happen in the lock board too. Like, Connor had a 5-point week, easily could have been a 13. Like, it's just so many crazy scenarios that affect everything. But it's a lot of fun. So that'll be it for the lock board, guys. That was our little intermission there. So now we're going to go back to me being on the share screen. So I got to start this. Yeah, we'll make sure everybody can see.
Well, it's funny. We don't ever allude to this while we're in the intermission here. We don't allude to this ever on the podcast, but our weekly picks is starting to really get interesting now because after the performances this week, I am now within 1 game of Eric in the overall standings on the weekly picks.
Yeah, me and Nate have been going kind of back and forth for the lead on that one, but now Connor's back in it, so it'll be interesting. We got 2 weeks left, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. So,
well, we have more than 2 weeks because we do it into the playoffs too.
I thought we just did it at the end of the regular season.
That's the lock board. The weekly picks we do into the
picks.
Playoffs.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, I forgot which one we were talking about. My bad. Okay, I'm sitting in a hot closet right now. Okay.
No, you good. You good.
Connor, Caleb, can you see the share screen?
Yes.
Okay, because I know like sometimes we had issues before, so you can see it, and Zach and Connor, y'all can both see it.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
All right. So just a quick reminder. Zach will have first pick here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next category. So we have Christmas Day games, Blockbuster trades, 2020 fantasy. Note the year.
Oh, geez.
Well, I couldn't really do 2021 because the season's not over yet. Amazing rookies. And so we're doing the opposite of the rookies from last round, and then player nicknames. Oh, and I gotta put the. I could have been working on this while.
That's I know the
Yeah, I could have been working. I could have been working on this while.
I was saying I know the point totals for you, so I've got 6,000.
Cool. So I don't have to go back and forth. Yours was what?
6,000. Yep, and then Zach has negative 2,000.
Woo!
Yeah, Zach.
Zach's on his way to victory, and then Caleb's got 1,600.
Like the lock boards, man. You never know.
I mean, especially with double Jeopardy, man. Like I definitely don't feel safe right now.
Caleb was
1,600.
1,600.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we went through the categories already. We've got the scores updated. Let me just make sure the buzzer's still good. Okay, we didn't have to reset or anything. All right, so
I think
Zach,
it still works.
Zach, you are first on the board. So where would you like to go?
Let's do amazing rookies for 400.
Okay. The most passing yards for a rookie in NFL history was by this rookie in 2012. Zach.
Who is Andrew Luck?
That is correct. There goes Zach, trending back towards the positive there. All right, so Zach, you get to go next. Where are we going?
All right, we'll stick with rookies for 800.
Okay. This 1998 rookie finished the season with a rookie record of 17 touchdowns. Caleb.
Who is Randy Moss?
That is correct. That's even more impressive because I forgot to put wide receiver in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Funny
who,
position.
well, also, I don't remember if this was in his rookie season or not, but who can forget the 3 catches for 163 yards and 3 touchdown game?
I believe it was.
All right. Perfect. So, Caleb, you are on the board now. Where are we going next?
Let's continue the category. Let's go amazing rookies for 1,200.
Okay. This rookie running back in 1983 has the rookie record for most rushing yards and touchdowns in the same season. Right. We got no buzz-ins on that one. I went a little bit farther back in time on that one. Who is Eric Dickerson?
Oh.
Okay. All right, Caleb, still your turn.
Let's continue for 1,600 in amazing rookies.
Okay. In 1999, this rookie, nicknamed the Freak, set the rookie record for sacks with 14 and a half. Caleb.
Who is Javon Curse?
That is correct. Caleb getting a little quicker on the buzzer this time, getting more adjusted.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Connor was close on that one. All
And
right.
let's wrap it up. Amazing rookies for 2,000.
Okay. This rookie QB in 2016 set the record for best QB rating with a rating of 104.9. Connor.
Who was Dak Prescott?
That is correct. Man, I almost cut that one off too. Like
I
nobody
was trying to
buzzed
think like Goff, Wentz. Like I don't think it's them. It definitely wasn't Goff because he was terrible his rookie year.
He was
But
Jared Goff that year. All right, so Connor, we're done with the rookies category. So where are we going next?
Well, this is going to be a flex. Since I was a fantasy champion in 2020, let's go for 2020 fantasy.
Ooh, Connor flexing again. You said for 400?
Yes, for 400. Sorry.
Okay. The QB in 2020 that finished with the most fantasy draft points. Connor.
Who is Josh Allen?
That is correct.
One of the dudes who carried me to that championship.
There you go. All right, Connor.
Let's stick with the same category for 800.
Derrick Henry rushed for over 2,000 yards, but he didn't finish with the most running back fantasy points. It was actually this running back. Connor.
Who is Alvin Kamara?
That is correct.
Another guy on that team.
I forgot about that one. All right. Connor?
Same category, 1,200.
Okay. Devontae Adams finished with the most fantasy points for a wide receiver, but this other wide receiver finished with the most touchdowns with 17. Connor.
Who was Tyreek Hill?
Correct. Connor is
not on my team.
Possibly running this category here. All right, Connor.
All right. Yep. Let's stick with fantasy for 1,600.
Okay. The rookie wide receiver that finished with the most fantasy points. Connor.
Who was Justin Jefferson?
Correct.
Also not on my team.
All right.
All right. Let's finish the category for 2,000.
All right. So Connor got a daily double here at for the final question of the 2020 fantasy. So again, no buzzers on this one. Connor, what are we wagering? You have currently you have 12,000. Caleb has 4,000, and Zach's still in the lead.
I guess I'll play it pretty safe and just go with the 2000.
Just the 2000? Okay.
Yes.
Travis Kelce was the top tight end again in 2020. He's actually been the top fantasy tight end for this number of years in a row.
Ooh. I'm going to say he's been the top tight end. So this is obviously not including this year.
Yeah, not including 2021.
I'm going to say he's been the top tight end for 3 years in a row.
That is incorrect. Actually, what is 5?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I thought George Kittle might have been thrown in there somewhere at some point, but I guess not.
Nope.
Or Gronk.
Yeah, it was like right after Gronk, like I guess like 2016 was when Kelce took over, and he's been the top ever since. So, okay, so a little setback.
He was on my fantasy team last year.
Little setback, but still got a good lead here. So Connor, you are still on the board. Where would you like to go next?
Let's go with player nicknames for 400.
Okay, and just before I do this one, it's just going to be the player name, and then you say what the nickname is. Okay,
Got
everybody got that? Okay. All right,
Okay.
so player nicknames for 400. Marshawn Lynch. Connor.
What is beast mode?
That is correct. Okay.
All right, nicknames for 800.
Calvin Johnson. Connor.
What is Megatron?
That is correct. Okay.
All right. Let's go nicknames for 1200.
Deion Sanders. Connor.
What is prime time?
That is correct. Okay.
All right, nicknames for 16.
Walter Payton. Connor.
What is sweetness?
Man, Caleb, you were like within a millisecond on that one.
I thought he was going to get it. I didn't realize the buzzer had changed.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And finally, nicknames for 2000.
Joe Namath. Caleb.
Broadway Joe. Who is Broadway Joe?
That is correct. I almost had to deduct you for that. Not what is okay. I didn't even put it on the answer. I was rushing and typing these ones in. So, all right. So Caleb with that one correct. So Caleb, we've got 2 categories left. Where are we going next?
I'm gonna try to see if I can hunt a little bit. I'm gonna go Blockbuster trades for 1600.
Big you. That was a good hunt. All right. So again, no buzzers on this one. So Caleb, you're in second place with 6,000. Connor's in the lead with 14,000. So what would you like to wager here?
Let's make it a true daily double, Eric.
Oh man, this is a make or break the game. All right. So
it really will.
For 6,000, we're gonna give this to Caleb here. In 1993, the Chiefs made a splash trading for Joe Montana, but they also brought in this Hall of Fame running back via free agency.
Who is Allen?
That is correct. Oh man, I was like sweating there. I was wondering if he was going to get that one. Who is Marcus Allen? That is correct. All right, so let me Halo Sports. So we definitely have a game here for sure. Okay, yeah, buzzers are locked and everything. So yeah, just to update the viewers. So Connor's in first at 14,000. That daily double moved Caleb up to 12,000, so he's right behind. So Caleb, where are we going next?
Let's go Blockbuster trades for 12.
In 2007, many people thought this wide receiver was washed, but a trade from Oakland to New England revived his career. Zach.
Who is Randy Moss?
That is correct. All right.
All right, Zach
you are
getting
back in
closer.
control. Yeah.
Getting closer
that's
to
All right,
being
we'll
in the
do
positive.
trades for 2000.
Blockbuster Trades 2000. All right, let me clear the buzzer real quick. Okay, so Blockbuster Trades 2000. The Cowboys trading Herschel Walker to the Vikings ended up being one of the most lopsided trades in history. The Vikings gave up a total of this many picks between the first and third rounds. Zach.
I'll say, what is 5?
That is incorrect. Connor.
What is 6?
What is 6? That is also
Yes.
incorrect.
I'm gonna
Caleb,
pass.
taking a stab at it. What
I'll
did you
pass
say?
on that.
Okay, so Caleb, you said you're passing. Connor, did you say something?
No, I already did my 6.
No, I know. No, I thought you said something though. I must have.
No.
Okay, so Caleb said he passed. Okay, the correct answer is what is 9?
9?
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's why it's the Herschel Walker
That's why
trade.
it
Are
was
you sure it
lopsided.
was that many?
So
Are you
That's
sure,
what the
are you sure
website
it was
told
that
me.
many?
That's what
I
it
don't
said.
know if it was. I'll look at it later.
See, I don't know if I still have that tab up on my phone.
That's
I do.
okay. I can look at it like between Final Jeopardy. We can keep going with this.
Okay.
Reset the buzzer, and I think Zach has it.
Yeah, I gotta
Yes.
find the Buzzin website there. Okay. I thought I had that tab open, but okay. All right. So Zach, you are still on the board. So Zach, where are we going?
All right, I will go Blockbuster Trades 800.
The Rams have given up so many first round picks that they haven't had a first round draft pick since this year. Caleb.
What is 2016?
That is correct. That was the Jared
Good
Goof
old Jared
trade.
Goof.
Jared Goof pick, sorry. All right, Caleb. For now, we'll obviously have that thing to look at later, but for now, you're in first place. Where are we going next?
Let's finish off Blockbuster Trades for 4.
Okay. In 1992, Green Bay made a trade with this team to acquire Brett Favre. Connor.
Who are the Atlanta Falcons?
That is correct. Okay. All right, so
Big
Connor,
fan of that trade.
Yeah.
I wonder.
All right, so Connor, last category, but where are we going?
Well, let's go Christmas Day games for 400.
In 2016, the Steelers stole the AFC North from Baltimore with a late second touchdown catch from this wide receiver. Connor.
Who is Antonio Brown?
That is correct. Okay.
Okay. Let's go Christmas Day for 800.
The last interception was controversial, but Baker Mayfield threw this many interceptions, which hurt the Browns' chances to beat the Packers. Caleb.
What is 4?
That is correct. All right. 3 left, Caleb. Where are we going?
Christmas Day games for 12.
The Cardinals failed to beat the Colts this year. A big reason was due to multiple misses from this kicker. Caleb.
Who is Prater?
That is correct. Okay.
Let's go Christmas Day games for 16.
Okay. The weather was ugly on Christmas Day in Kansas City.
You didn't reset the buzzer, by the way.
Oh, my bad. Okay. The weather was ugly on Christmas in KC in 2016, but it wasn't ugly for them as they easily beat this rival. Zach.
Who are the Denver Broncos?
That is correct. Okay, and then final question of the round. This team leads the NFL with most Christmas Day game appearances. Connor.
Who are the Dallas Cowboys?
That is correct. All right. So we're going to look, as of right now.
So I'm looking, I actually have the trade pulled up. So I still lose my 2,000 because I was still wrong, but it was actually 7.
Oh, okay. So Zach doesn't
between
get
the first, but yeah, because it was Minnesota's first and second from 1990, so that's 2. First and second from 1991 is 4, and then first, second, and third from 92, so it was 7. Because they also gave up a 6th round in 1990, but you said between the first and third round, so
okay.
It still would have been less
it
than
said
9.
something like that, and then it said 9. It must have been like 9 total picks or something. I guess I misread that, but at least
because it was.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because it was like 5 players and 8 total picks.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Or maybe that's the website.
So yeah,
or something, but
yeah, I still lose my still lose my 2,000.
Unfortunately for Zach, he still does as well because he said 5. So, while that question was a botch, the scores are still correct. So Zach, unfortunately, you can still answer the final question, obviously, but unfortunately, you have negative 800, so you will not be able to make a wager. Caleb is second with 14,000. And then Connor is in first with 14,800. So we have a very close game here. This might be actually the closest we've ever had going into a final. And then let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, the category for Final Jeopardy is Rags to Riches. That's the name of the category. So Caleb and Connor, if you will message me your wagers on Twitter.
I'm gonna message you on Facebook.
Or Facebook, that's fine.
It's just easier for me.
That's fine. Yeah, you can message me on whatever. Okay, so I have Connor's wager. They got that in fast.
Send your wager on a pigeon and fly it to our
throw your piece of paper upstairs. Okay, and then I got Caleb.
Oh yeah, hold on. I should probably video camera.
Oh yeah, it's good. So yeah, Caleb and Connor, if you will get your webcams on.
Yeah, I'll see if my phone here will work on that.
Hi, Caleb.
Hey.
Where's Zach?
Did we all decide to wear black?
Well, I gotta wear App State stuff. So
Okay,
so I'll say pretty well all my
Zach,
my
that's
favorite
a
pro
lovely
football
view
team.
of my dinner tray and a cord or something there. Oh, there we go. So look at that background. Yeah.
I was wondering if that was a Jaguar or not.
Yeah. Some people say it's a leopard, but I just go with it. It's a Jaguar. So,
I mean, what's the difference? They both look the same anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to pull up the final.
Jaguars
Jeopardy
are just
here.
bigger.
Okay, I'm going to try to not pull up the. Okay, there we go. I managed to not pull up the question. So, Connor.
14,800.
And then, come on. Do Zach.
Yeah, you don't even need to put me on there. It's okay.
Zach's like, I don't even want mine on there.
I don't even want my name on there.
Oh, no. Okay. Hopefully, I don't think y'all read that fast.
Scary.
So.
I saw the name, but that was it.
Okay. It shouldn't have been enough to give anything away.
No. All I saw was a player name, and that was it.
All right. So here we go. Kurt Warner is one of the most rags to riches stories in NFL history. It's so good, a movie was made about it. However, by doing this, he had to replace someone, which ended up being this poor quarterback in 1999. So you have 30 seconds starting now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I hope y'all like that authentic.
Very good, very good music, very good.
Usually I have an extra phone or something next to me, and I totally forgot. So, okay, Zach, I know you won't be winning tonight, but did you get the final question right?
All right, so I came up with, it's always hard to read this, but I said
I moved the other way. Okay, now down.
Okay. Who is Phil Simms?
That is incorrect. Zach, how much of your -800 did you wager? No, I was kidding. Okay, so Caleb, you are currently in second with 14,000. And who did you come up with? Who is Trent Green? That answer is correct. So I'm going to add that. I'll add it on the official Jeopardy thing later, but that puts Caleb in the lead currently with 27,012. And his wager was 13,012. So I added that to 14,000. So 27,012, he's in first. And Connor, you are currently at 14,800. I got to write it down. And who did you come up with? That is paper. Okay, I see Green. I'm assuming that's Trent Green, I would believe, probably. Move the other way? Okay, yeah, that is correct. All right. So Connor had a wager of 13,201, which is going to give him a total of 28,001. That is going to be enough to take the lead. Connor, you have won again. It was really close. Connor, before you get your final moment, Caleb, I got to give you a shout out, man. You played great. That was really clutch with that True Daily Double earlier because that really made it a game. Any final thoughts for you, Caleb?
Just I had a lot of fun. Way to close out 2021 with some Sports Jeopardy, and obviously anytime it's NFL themed, that's my wheelhouse. So I had fun. I think it took me a little bit of time to catch up on the buzzer, but congrats to Connor on getting the dub. So
yeah, man, congrats, Connor. Another win for you. You were definitely dominant at times during that round, but what are your final thoughts, Connor?
Well, I do have to say, I mean, I'm obviously happy I won, and I think I will say for me, I think it's been way too long since I've hosted. So I think what I'm actually going to do next time is whenever we do this again, I will give up my spot and I will host. So that way next time it'll be like, champion versus champion, because it's been forever since I've hosted and I want to do it.
Okay.
So I'll give up my spot next time. So that way someone else can have a chance at winning.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Caleb ends up coming back again, or if we get Nate back. It'll be interesting to see who the contestants are. We'll definitely be looking forward to doing that. Very big news there, Connor. So Connor will be, as you heard here first, Connor will be host next time. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Next week we'll definitely be back with another episode. I've actually got Zach with me here in Victoria right now, so that's pretty cool that Zach came out to visit me. So I know Zach probably didn't have as much fun in this episode, but he'll be hanging out with me in Victoria and San Antonio.
Yeah, I've got the after party to look forward to.
Yeah. Gonna go to the club. No, I was kidding. Not doing that. But awesome, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed this. I had fun making this for everybody, and so definitely stay tuned next week. But Zach, since you're still here, give us your outro line.
All right, you guys already know. Be clutch.
Bye.
Peace.
Make sure you hit stop recording.